Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a special video. This is to wish you guys happy Valentine's Day, and I hope, well, belated Valentine's Day. I know I didn't wish it to you guys, and I did that Justin Bieber album where you see in my description where I wrote down something for it, but I told you guys I was doing a special video, and this special video is a present to you guys since it's Valentine's Day for the best albums of 2020 so far. So I'm gonna discuss from my list what I have on here and let you know my thoughts on what I thought of each album. So let's dive into this review. Now I know it's a little early doing this best albums of 2020 so far video. I was going to wait till doing it till like next week or so, but I just wanted to give it to you as a Valentine's Day present uh, from the bottom of my heart. But it's starting at number one. We start with Poppy, I Disagree. This was an absolute favorite of mine. It's not the best, but it still did a pretty good job. Um, she adds different scents to some songs, but she stuck with the new metal core kind of sound with most of the record and added different twists and turns with this album. It was kind of dark, but in a good way. The songs did really fucking good. Bite Your Teeth was my favorite. Don't Go Outside has grown on me more. I wasn't sure about liking it at first, but I do. I really like it now. And it closes out with the down, let it all burn down, or whatever. But she sings it really nicely. Poppy does, and it really works. But for the most part, yeah, I did enjoy Poppy's new album. It was really good. The I Disagree title track was good. Blood Money was good. Anything Like Me is a favorite of mine. Sit Stay was not really my favorite, but it was okay. Nothing I Need was like really sad, but that's what she wanted to go for with that track. Fill the Crown was my least favorite too. It didn't add enough interest. I felt like it threw me off, that track, with how the record was playing out. But it ends the album with Don't Go Outside, and that was a pretty good track. It was long, but it was really good. And at number one, we have Poppy with I Disagree. At number two, we have Bad Omens, Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe Edition. Now, there's only 3 extra tracks on this record that I'm going to talk to you guys about. The first track being Never Know, and that one was pretty solid. Yeah, it was a good track. It's grown on me a lot more after repeated listens. The album itself is really negative, but it was meant to be negative, I guess, is how they were going for it. But I really enjoyed it. It's probably the best album so far of 2020. Like, it almost made album of the year. That's how good it is. But I got something for you guys next week that you're gonna like. And unfortunately, I can't do the Ozzy Osbourne list in there because I want to put Ozzy Osbourne on this list, but because I already heard the album, but I can't review it until the 20th. So I'm doing it maybe 6 days early than when I'm gonna review Ozzy's new album. But yeah, Limits is a favorite of mine for Bad Omens, Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe. But the Come Undone uh, cover version that they did was not really that good. In my opinion, I like the Duran Duran version more. But after listening to it multiple times, I'm like, okay, it's a solid release, but it's not the best cover they've done. But at number 2, we have Bad Omens, Finding God Before God Finds Me Deluxe. Number 3, we have Mac Miller with Circles. Now, this was a posthumous, I don't know how you say it, album. Album after he passed. They were finishing the extra touches with the record. And it's a really nice record. I really liked it. There are some moments where the record does feel like it's going to get sad. And it's kind of a tearjerker at times, most of this record. But I think he delivered with this record, even though he passed away a few years ago, which is really sad. It still was a good record. I liked the title track a lot. Everybody was good. Woods was, it was alright. Good News was a favorite. That's On Me is a favorite of mine too, and many more. But at number 3, we have Mac Miller with Circles. Number 4, we have Eminem with Music to Be Murdered By. Yeah. At first, I didn't know if I was going to put this on here, but after listening to it more times, I really enjoyed this record. It was really good. The only song that kind of took me out of my comfort zone for listening to this record was the second track, Unaccommodating. Or I think that's what it's called, and it wasn't that good. It mentions that he walking in the footsteps of the bomber at the Ariana Grande concert that happened years ago, which is kind of fucked up, but the rest of the record really pleased me. I did enjoy Engine, and Stepdad was good, and many more. But at number 4, we have Eminem, Music to Be Murdered By. Sorry that I can't go into too much detail about the rest of the tracks on that Eminem album. I gotta pick up this video. I might have to make a second part for this, but I'll explain one more album and then I'll stop the video and make you guys a second part for this. But at number 5, we have Breaking Benjamin with Aurora. This was a really good acoustic album. I enjoyed the Far Away track. It was a really good song. Even though it didn't get a lot of replay value, as I was hoping it would have gotten, it still delivered. That track really did so amazing. It was really nice. It was like almost 5 minutes long, and I am in love with the song. And this whole acoustic album is really good. Dance with the Devil, which features Adam Gontier, was a really good song. I enjoy that version more, but I still like the original version. It was really good. I like both versions. They were both good. And Dear Agony with Lacey Sturm is a really good one too. And many others that are on this record that were really good. Red Cold River, which features Spencer Chamberlain of Underoath, was a really good song. And Tourniquet was good. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. The only downside to it was the Torn in Two track. and it felt like he tried a little too hard with his falsetto voice to make it listenable. But I think that Angels Fall were probably my least favorites on the Aurora acoustic album, because Ben tried too hard with his voice, with that falsetto voice, and it felt like I felt disconnected with those songs a little, with how he was singing it. But yeah, that's going to be it for the first part of the best albums of 2020 so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of the first part for the best albums of 2020 so far that I'm delivering to you guys as a special Valentine's Day present. And I will return to you for the second part of the best albums of 2020 so far. And if you like this video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Like I said, I will return to you for the best albums of 2020 so far, part 2 video, as soon as possible. I gotta upload this first, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. But thank you guys for sticking around for my channel for so many years, the people that have subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot. I've done this since 2018, and I started off pretty not so great, but then I think last year was a better year for me. This year, it has its moments this year, but hopefully it gets better. But thank you for watching this video. I look forward to doing more videos for you guys, and I'll see you in my next review.